The music, the lyrics, the sounds we create, that rhythm that beats in our hearts, mixed and then mastered, perfectly framed together to be a piece of heart. Did you hear it?
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Piece to Part. It is your host, Miss Ruby. Today is the first day of my 25-day Piece to Part giveaway, and I am satisfying the request of Miss Anderson, who asked me to break down Red Eye by Big Krit. Click here to get the details of my 25-day Piece to Part giveaway and how you can win a free gift from me. Then come back and watch this video. Red Eye was a song off of Big Krit's Forever in a Day mixtape that dropped at the beginning of this year and was one of the songs that received a chunk of attention because everyone was wondering, was it real? In an SD exclusive interview, Krit admitted that Red Eye was based off of a real relationship, and when I asked him why he named the song Red Eye, he explained that it was the song after Sky Club on the mixtape, and is supposed to be a transitional song. In Red Eye, he repeatedly talked about the girl being ready to fly, in addition to the fact that it was a song about pain, and when you're in pain you cry, and when you cry your eyes turn red. All in all, he summed it up like this: it's just a play on flight lingo in order to tell a story. Let's get into these lyrics. I'm like, what happened to us? Maybe I'm rapping too much. I've been missing your touch. Sometimes I'm out and I lust. What if love ain't enough and all we have is this trust? What if I'm picking that up so you don't trust in me much? In the first stanza, he lets us into his worrisome mind as he expresses the troubles in his relationship. It's introductory and straightforward. I'm wasting your time to say I'm straight. I'd be lying to see that you or this music, but I can't make up my mind. I throw you a line, I'd give you a sign. Right now I'm through with the trying, I think you're ready to fly. This second stanza expresses a common predicament faced by entertainers in relationships, where they feel like they have to choose between their career and their love. I settle for less, so when I'm tired of stress, I go through with the motions pretending I'm at my best. Fall victim to flesh, I live to be fresh, but this ain't what I expect because my life is a wreck. Here he talks about settling for less, so I'm guessing the relationship he was in wasn't satisfying all of his needs. He pretends it's all good, then he cheats, and it's still not all good. I run out of breath cause I ain't taking the steps. Money comes and it goes till family's all I got left. I'm seeing my growth, but I'm still for myself. You'll be hollering out next because you're ready to fly. Can't find the words so you're just filling the blanks. I'm doing the norm and not what it takes. I keep folding my cards and you keep raising the stakes till we forget about us and what we have is too late. I know in your heart you ain't conditioned to race, so I steady the wheel, forever pumping the brakes. Resort to the bottle, that's how I deal with the shakes. Pray for these haters, that's how I deal with the hate. Fourth stanza, the line that pops out to me is when he says, I'm seeing my growth, but I'm still for myself. Like, with all the money coming and going, his family, his shaky relationship, he's learning to grow, but he's still himself. This stanza makes me think about complacency. A lot of people get comfortable in their relationships, but it's a dangerous game to play, especially when you're with someone who's constantly raising the stakes, expecting more. This analogy about his girl not being conditioned to raise is a way of saying she's not equipped to deal with the fast-paced lifestyle he's living. So he tries to slow down for her, even drinking to relax himself, but it's still not enough. Look to the sky, don't be content with the now. You ain't concerned with the why, you just want to know how. I didn't give it a chance when you just want to be down and save me from myself, but I'm wanting to drown. I like this stanza because although it seems like it's not saying a lot, if you read between the lines, it is. Krit is motivating, relating, revealing, and accepting responsibility all at once. That's rare. King is much more than the weight of a crown. As good as it feels, it ain't the way that it sounds. Being single is cool till ain't nobody around, then I be chasing you down cause you was ready to fly. Preach. It's true. For Krit to maintain his reign as a hip-hop king, he's gotta work for it. And even though being single seems appealing as opposed to the alternative, it's only cool until you're laying down trying to cuddle with yourself. That's my favorite line in the song because it's the kind of depth that will drown a shallow soul. I can't be what you want me to be. You're shooting too high because you ain't aiming at me. One minute you're calling out for the deep, then the next minute you want to be free. Then the next minute you hollering out peace. Although I know it's a war and there'll be blood in the street, if you call, don't be frustrated at me. Just leave your heart at the beat cause mine is harder to reach. Cause mine is harder to see. And that don't make it harder to cheat. Being friends would make it harder to breathe, so if you're ready to fly, just forget about me. But if you're willing to try, I'm willing to leap out of this window of pain and fall in love at your feet. I ain't the man you want me to be. I guess that's what's been bothering me. Okay, so I'm still this line. You shooting too high because you ain't aiming at me. I might change it up to you're shooting too low, just cause. But, for those of you who don't know, the letter D in the song is short for D-I-C-K. So he's like, one minute you want to love me, then you want to leave me. But it's not that easy because there's going to be a fight, hits, blood in the street. And a phone call to talk about it is not going to fix it. He's pouring his heart out right here. I love it. All this to say, savoring this relationship is not going to be easy. And the harder you make it, the easier it is for me to cheat. And no, I don't just want to be friends. Either we work it out or forget about it. But if you're willing to try, and really try, so am I. I feel like this could have been titled No More Red Eyes, but then that would have taken away from the mystery, I guess. Ladies, we all know it's not often that a man goes in like this about a relationship. Clearly he, and any man who feels this way, cares, at least somewhat. But men will be men. They need love, loyalty, respect, admiration, assurance, but they also need to be left alone. They gotta know they got you, but you don't gotta let them know by riding a 24/7. No man wants a girl to be harassing him with threats all the time, but at the same time, you can't let him get too far because he might get into mischief. But seriously, if you choose to be with a celebrity, you should know that that choice requires much more trust than in most cases. And if you don't have that level of trust in you, you might want to make a different choice. I'm just saying. No more late night flights. No more heavy cries. No more red eyes. What y'all think though? Do you think Big Krit is being honest or running some real smooth game? Let me know in the box below by leaving a comment. Thumbs this up if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel. See my last lyrical breakdown by clicking here. And come back tomorrow so you can see my breakdown of the lyrical content within T.I.'s new song, Sorry, featuring Andre 3000. You don't want to miss it. See you next time on Pieced Apart.
Did you hear it?